but we're going to look forward to Goodwood first now. We're going to kick ourselves off with the 150 Matchbook Betting Exchange Handicap, the race that starts the whole festival. And this looks like it could be a really, really trappy event. Worth noting that no horse has won carrying less than 9 stone since 2012, which I believe comes in with Garcia and UAE Prince, who are near the top of the market. Binners, can you clarify that for us?
I can. Incredible value from Paddy, 5 places each way, but Garcia is 5-1 favourite. Karat 13-2, 7 UAE Prince, 9 Murad Khan, and it's 10 bar, Maddie.
Okay, you could kick us off, Binners. We'll stick with you. Do you like the favourite in this, or are you looking elsewhere?
No, I'm going to take the favourite on, Maddie. I like the horse Murad Khan. He's a 9-1 chance. He won last time at Windsor. First time he ran after being gelded. Had a hood on, which made him look much more relaxed, and he's won on soft ground. I think that he should handle the conditions well, and I quite like him for Hugo Palmer and the Doyler.
Excellent. Hugo Palmer's really seemed to be hitting form now, hasn't he, after a bit of a rough start to the season. Justin, who was your selection?
No, leave me out of this one, Maddie. Don't ask me about English handicaps.
Not a clue, no? Nothing take your eye at all?
Nothing. Okay. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest.
We'll go to Watsy then. Hopefully you've had a look.
Yeah, I had a little look. Oasis Fantasy.
Not that old rogue.
It goes against your the stat that you gave at the beginning, because I think it's carrying under 9 stone. But it was the next second in the race last season off £5 higher. It's got a new headgear combo on this time. It's got Jamie Spencer in the saddle. It's a typical Spencer kind of ride, really. He's going to have to thread his way through, as you often do at Goodwood, so we'll need the breaks. But I think he's a decent double-figure price. He's been running okay this season, not too bad at all. And like I said, handicap to go close again. So Oasis Fantasy, what price does he pull? 12s? 14s?
Oasis Fantasy is 14s, Nick.
There we go, 14 to 1.
Tasty
Can't
value.
say fairer than that.
I think Goodwood as well is one of those tracks where you want a horse that handles it and seems to go well there. And although he is a quirky horse, he does seem to like it, doesn't he? So that may be wise. We'll move on to the 225 Qatar Vintage Stakes here. We've obviously got a brilliant roll of honour with Highland Reel, Olympic Glory and Galileo Gold amongst the recent winners. There's a French horse in there, Ewan O'Neill's horse, Cold Stare. We have Seahenge with the Scat Daddy Factor and Expert Eye for Sir Michael Stout, who's been working the gallops down. Binners, how do they bet?
Well, yeah, we make Aidan O'Brien's Seahenge 9-4 favourite. Maddie, Expert Eye, who you've been watching on the gallops, 3-1 Mildenberger 5, 8-1 Cold Stare and James Garfield, and it's 11 bar.
Okay, Justin, surely you can offer something on this.
Oh, I can, yeah. Just handicaps. Just leave me out of those English handicaps. But yeah, Seahenge did very, very well to win first time up at Naas, considering how the Ballydoyle 2-year-olds have been coming on for a run this season. I think it says something fairly special with this one, that it managed to win first time. Absolutely as green as grass. The penny didn't drop at all until say the last half furlong, and the way he quickened up the hill, or the way she quickened up the hill that day to win, was impressive. And the one that was second is a very decent yardstick. Michael Halford trained Yulong Warrior, who'd been second to Sioux Nation the time before at Cork. And the form is strong. I think this one probably could improve a stone for its win. I probably would be concerned if the ground got a little bit too soft. I don't know what the forecast is for good. It's good to soft at the minute, isn't it? As we're speaking, might be a slight concern there, but I think 9-4 is a fair price. I think he's probably the best horse in the race, and I'd be surprised if he isn't the best horse in the race, and I'd be even more surprised if he didn't improve considerably for that win at Naas.
Okay, I mentioned the Scat Daddy Factor. Is breeding, and is that something you would look at going into Goodwood, or do you just tend to think, oh, well, it's Aidan O'Brien, he's won on his debut, and like you say, he's going to improve?
Well, you have to consider all sorts of factors, don't you? American pedigree on soft ground is not something that you would automatically say, yeah, I'll back that if that comes up. But,
they seem to be doing very well at the moment, though, don't they? Sort of a buzzword, Scat Daddy, yeah, especially after Royal Ascot.
Yeah, and I mean, this fella looked pretty good the first time at Naas, and as I say, you can only see him improving considerably for that run. He'd be booking the trend of all the Ballydoyle 2-year-olds if he didn't.
Okay, excellent. Nick, do you agree?
Yeah, he's promising. I think Mark Johnston's got a good horse in there as well. Mildenberg, he's 2 from 2, and Very impressed with the way he won at Newbury last time out, on similar ground to what he'll probably face tomorrow. The dilemma for him is he's dropping back from 7 to 6, and whether he'll have the pace to cope with that. He's by Teofilo, who tends to get, his progeny tend to stay quite well. So that would be the issue for me. But Mark Johnston has rolled the dice and is going to run him. And maybe he'll get away with it on the ground with a bit of digging. If it's on the slow side, it might actually help him that he can win over 7 furlongs. He'll certainly be very strong at the finish. And Johnston's horses, they leave it all out there, don't they? I'm sure he'll be up the front, fighting all the way. So, the fact that he's won over further might be a small help to him tomorrow. So, yeah, I'd go with Mildenberger. I think it's 5-1. I think he would do for me.
Okay, excellent. I really love that horse as well. Do you think with these Mark Johnston horses, a lot of people dismiss them as the precocious 2-year-olds that he tends to typically get, and then when they do step up, do you think they're underestimated a little bit?
It's hard to say. Mark Johnston's he's a very difficult trainer to pigeonhole, and a lot of his horses, not necessarily that, I'm talking about Mildenberger now, but you think they've plateaued. And then all of a sudden they'll go and win again. So they have a couple of ones next to their name. They have a couple of duck eggs, and you think, okay, he's levelled off, and then they just go and take off again. He's an amazing trainer, and I'm sure he's going to be in for a good week again this week.